This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this inTech travel trailer. It's a Flyer Explorer model. Okay. It's still dirty, as you can see, but we got our guy coming up here to clean it out right now, or to clean it up right now. So it'll be clean when you pick up. So you can see you've got a bag awning on it. Okay, they are really good online product demonstrations. If you can't, if you need some help figuring it out, there's also in the packet, which is up in this shelf up here, there's also directions for that also. So you have crank down stabilizers, right? Now you have a crank for that, which you have these stabilizers all the way around, but you have a crank right here for them. Okay. Now let me close this so we can see a little better. So first of all, when you're stowing this shelf comes off and it fits right over here. We'll show you that when we pack up. It also has a strap here to strap it, the cooler down. The cooler is electric, and it's a pretty neat thing. You can remove it and take it, set it someplace else when you get to the campsite or whatever you want to do, or you can just leave it there, of course. So it's up to you. Now when it comes to the cooktop, 2 burners here. That's the sparker, obviously. So you go to light and then you spark it and it'll light up. Now you'll see in the paperwork inside they give you 2 ways to hook this up. Now this does not come with an LP tank, but if you wanted to add one, they give you this hose right here, right? You would still have to put the LP tank on the ground right here and then store it elsewhere. Like they do give you this if you wanted to add LP, and that from what we see online, you would attach here, and that would just be a temporary holder. When you want to hook up your LP, you would remove the tank when you get to the campground. You bring it over here, and then of course you would use these to connect it. Now the other way, what seems to be the most common way that people use it, they get the gas bottles, and the gas bottle. Let me see if I can do this with one hand here. This piece will unscrew right here. This fitting on the end, and it screws right into here, and you just have it stick out there, and this will accept the gas bottle. So you'll screw the gas bottle on, and it just sticks off like this. That seems to be from everything we've seen, that's the most common way to do it. Okay, so 2 ways to get LP. Like I said, you want to strap this down too when you're traveling. All right, let me see if I can get this up here without. Sorry about the camera work, but I'm doing the best I can at this moment. You obviously have power, and then you have LED lights all the way around. You have a roof rack, so you could put kayaks up there or whatever you want to get. I'm sure they make attachments for it. Okay, of course an air conditioner up there. Your tongue jack folds up out of the way. You just pull on this here, and it'll fold back and get out of your way. It takes a 2-inch ball for the trailer, so it's a 2-inch trailer ball. Another thing I wanted to point out, let's see if I can remember. Oh yeah, this right here. This has a latch, but the thing is, there's also another one, and it's actually down here. You can see this one right here. So when you shut it, you get this drawer almost shut. Then you'll pull down on that to latch it in the rest of the way. So it's got a double latch system. I assume so it won't open. There's no way it can open in transit. So you have that. Right now you have a deep cycle marine battery in it right here, and this is the kill switch for the battery. Right now the battery's on, of course, but that's a kill switch. Your power cord is 30-foot, 30-amp cord. We also give you a reducer to reduce it down to 20. Of course, this antenna for the radio. Campground cables in. This is for if if you wanted to add a solar panel kit, this is Zamp, and it's basically just a solar battery charger kit. It would plug into there, and it'll basically, it's like a little suitcase sort of thing, and you'd unfold it and point it towards the sun, and it can charge your battery, and then the 12 volts from your battery would be powering the inside of your trailer. All the DC parts of it anyway. Okay, your bunk folds in. We'll go over that with you when you pick up. It's very simple. The only thing to remember is you want to make sure that all the canvas on the top and on the sides is tucked in on the other side of this seal here, so it doesn't get pinched and water doesn't get through. Okay, these are vents, of course, for your garage. Okay, so let me get inside here. Okay, so this zips completely shut for privacy. Oops, I'm sorry about the camera work again, I'm sorry. This zips shut so you can have privacy. This is some bungee cords, some more stuff. This is just a plug if you wanted to actually use AC for your cooler, which runs on 12 volt DC. There's your packet with all your stuff in it, and there's a reducer to reduce your 30 amp cord down to a 20 amp so you can plug it in at a regular plug like you have at home. Okay, TV hookup. This is the other side of that cable, campground cable through, of course. This is a GFCI switch. All the plugs on the trailer, even the one on the outside, are wired to this GFCI. So if you're using something outside that pops, you're going to reset it in here. This is for the 12 volt TV plug here, and then of course you have USB charging ports. Your sound is it has an AM/FM radio. It has Bluetooth, so you can stream wirelessly from your phone or your tablet. That's the remote right there. You also have a USB drive, just a regular USB, so you could put all your favorite music onto one USB drive and those little mini drives and take it with you if you wanted to. This HDMI is an in, so if you want to go into the system, let's say you put a TV up here and you have a portable Blu-ray player or something you want to plug in, you can go straight into the system right there. Okay, you have two speaker zones, A and B. Okay, so that does everything you need and then some. This is your power converter right here. This converts AC to DC power, right? So on this side, you see you've got regular 110 AC circuit breakers right there. So as long as you're plugged to shore power, you have 110 AC here. You can see they're all labeled right here. Then this side's converted to 12 volt DC. You got 12 volt fuses there. Okay, it's also a battery tender, so it'll automatically sense, as long as you're plugged in, automatically sense how much energy your battery has and needs, and it'll keep your battery charged also. So when you're pulling down the road, your tow vehicle will charge your battery, of course, and then when you're plugged in, this power converter charges it also. Okay. All right. So also, you can operate your fan from here. So let's see what we got here. This is a 4-speed, I believe. Anyway, this to raise it, you do that here. It's actually powered. So let me see if there's batteries in here yet. This is the remote for it. Yeah. So let's see what we've got here. Aha. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So you have to turn it on this switch first, then this will work here. So you can see the lid went up automatically. It's pulling heat out. If I shut the off, it closes the lid and shuts it down automatically. But you can reverse it. You can just raise the lid. There are different fan speeds, right? It also gives you temperature. It's like got a thermostat on it here, so you can do this while you're laying down, whatever. So that's a good feature, because for those days where you don't quite need an air conditioner, this will really suck the heat out. Your air conditioner works like a window air conditioner does, in that it has two buttons on it. This one's thermostat. You want it all the way to the blue, of course. And then these are your you have 2 fan speeds with just the fan running without the compressor, so like it just circulates air, and then you got 2 air conditioning speeds, low and high. So it works pretty much like a window air conditioner does. But this one you can get by with 20 amps it's a small air conditioner, but generally speaking you want a 30 amp system to run this. So if you're plugged in at home and you only have 20 amps and you got somebody visiting and they're going to stay in here, for example, that you might, if it's a hot day and it's kicking on and off, you might pop a circuit breaker in your basement or wherever your circuit box is at. 30 amps is the way to go. That's why they give you a 30 amp power cord, okay? The thing is, while this is running, it won't, 20 amps are fine, but when the compressor kicks in, it sort of bounces up to about 28 amps, right, every time the compressor kicks on, so that's when it makes the maximum draw, okay? All right. Your tent, obviously, or your bunk, I mean, obviously, this pole just comes down and you unhook it. The bar comes down and you fold it up. We'll show you that when you pick up, of course. You've got cleats to tie your bicycles or dirt bikes or whatever you've got. You tie it that way. Alrighty. Your keys are right here. This is a smoke and carbon monoxide detector here. So I haven't checked the batteries on this, but yeah, it's chirping. So that's for carbon monoxide and LP. Or I mean, I'm sorry, it's for carbon monoxide and smoke. Okay. So we'll go back down here. This is where you operate your vents from. There's one on each side. I think there's, yeah. So you have your ramp here, your garage door. Spare tire. Now it doesn't come with a jack. Trailers don't come with a jack or a lug wrench, so you want to get a, like just a bottle jack, a cheap $20 one. Carry a 3/4 inch piece of plywood, let's say a foot square or maybe a little bigger. And you also want to get a good lug wrench that has a T-handle on it, so you can really torque going with both ways, so you don't twist the wheel stud off. So make sure you get a jack and a good T-handle type lug wrench, okay? Alrighty, I think that about covers it. Let me just walk around here. I think so, yes. Yep, so that's it. So I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Make sure what you look on your roof every 60 days is what the manufacturer states, but you want to look at the sealant down the roof. Make sure there's no cracking or separation where water could get through. Odds are you'll go up for years and you won't have to do anything, but that's why you inspect it, just to stay ahead of things in case something that needs attention. You're ahead of the game there. So also you want to look up there to make sure there's no damage to the roofing attachments or roofing material. That would be damaged by low branches is the most common thing. Low branches or road debris flying up there. Just inspect it so you can stay ahead of things. If you see an issue, take care of it immediately, but odds are you'll be inspecting it for a long time before you have to do anything, but that should be part of your regular maintenance, okay? Okay, so like I said, thanks for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit, and we'll answer any more questions you have when you pick up, okay? Thank you.